Good afternoon. It is good afternoon here. Right, so today I have 3 bad practice habits that a lot of new singers fall into. So I recently did a video on evil general singing habits, but these ones specifically, and I'll evil general singing habits, and I'll link those above or below. But these are practice habits. Or ways that you practice that can really hold you back. Because, as a singer, especially a newbie beginner singer before you're performing and all the rest of that stuff, 90%, well actually, probably more than that, but about 90% of your time gets spent in practice. And so if you're not practicing effectively, you can really slow your progress. So I'm going to tell you 3 pitfalls to try and avoid when it comes to practicing so that you can improve faster. So the first practice, I want to call them practice problem. The first practice problem is if you practice singing along with the artist. And a lot of people do this because, you're having a great time, you've got the artist blaring in the background and you're singing along, but how do you know how good you sound? Because you're listening to the singer. And this is fine for learning the song, but there comes a point where you've got to put a backing track on or, play along with the piano or something like that without that singing vocal guide. Because quite often you're sitting there going, oh my God, I sound like so amazing, I sound amazing, I'm brilliant. When really you're listening to the singer. And if you switch them off, quite often you'll realize that, oh, hang on, I don't know the lyrics properly. And oh my God, my pitch is off. So that is why practice problem number 1 is to learn the song with the singer and then turn it off and practice with the backing track. Just what I was there for. Oh my God, that sounds awesome. Practice problem number 2 is starting from the beginning of the song every time you make a mistake. Yeah, and I think a lot of new singers do this is because it's more difficult for you to listen to like a backing track or work out where you need to come in sort of halfway through the song. But the problem with starting all the way from the beginning again is that you're never going to work on the rest of the song. So, and you don't need help with the start of the song because you know that bit. You're kind of just wasting time by repeating things that you're already good at. What you really need to do, and one of the best ways to practice, is to just take that segment that you're not good at, repeat it again and again and again. And you can do this with a backing track just by going back for 15 seconds or 30 seconds. You just click the little thing and it takes it back a little bit. And then sing that bit again. You could take away the music. If you can play an instrument, it makes it a lot easier. Because then you can sit there with the chart and kind of nut it through, la, 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 instead of la, and fucking it up the whole time. I don't know what that was, but you know what I mean? So yeah, always starting from the beginning of the song each time you make a mistake is really just wasting your practice time. And the third practice problem, and this kind of stems on from practice problem number 2, is not practicing things that you suck at. Because your practice time, there's a difference between practice and just mindless singing or singing for fun. Because we want to, singing is fun. We want to put on a song and sound amazing and belt and, do all the fun bits. But if you don't practice a specific technique that you're not good at, that's actually a little bit uncomfortable to work on, that, you don't sound that great doing, that's a bit hard. If you don't put some time into those things, then you're never going to improve. So an exercise like that, seesaws I call them, and that helps you with your intonation. La 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 la. Something like that to help you really nail the pitch of your notes. Then apply that to your song. And so when you're kind of going through your song, if you're working on something like intonation, take away the lyrics and then really hit the notes properly, then add the lyrics back in, record yourself, listen to whether or not you've nailed those notes. And if you haven't, then repeat the exercise by just singing the song without the lyrics, use a la 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 la. So we were doing, so there's this cute song, Pennies from Heaven. Oh God, what was that? Every time it rains, pennies from heaven. Sweet ba-boo-ba day. So if you have problems with intonation, you would go la 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 la, and then add back in your lyrics. Every time it rains, pennies from heaven, baby. Yeah, so you see what I mean? That's how you kind of work on your intonation. And then, after you've done your practice, sing for fun. Every time it rains, pennies from heaven. So there you go. Those are my 3 practice pitfalls. Practice problems. I should have called them pitfalls, really, shouldn't I? But anyway, so if you can kind of work on those 3 things when you're practicing, you will improve faster. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you did like this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more singing tutorials. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. If you would like to learn more with me, join me in my 6-week Singing Academy, an intensive singing training program for beginner singers. The link is in the description.